Good afternoon everyone, welcome to another vlog. It's a Sunday reset vlog and I think I need a lot of resetting today. Today is the 23rd of March and I just came back from my Hong Kong trip last week. I came back on the 15th, so this is my first full weekend by myself. And even though it's been a week after my trip, I feel like I still haven't gotten my routines back on track. And I also haven't filmed since before I left for Hong Kong. I think I filmed on the Wednesday and then I left on the Saturday. So it's been almost 2.5 weeks since I last filmed, and so I feel very out of practice. And I really wanted to film today, and my plan was to do a sit down video actually. Like, I created that plan for myself 2 weeks ago. But I think I don't have it in me to do a sit down video yet. I still feel like I'm trying to get back on track with everything else in my life, so I thought a vlog would be a good middle ground. I would really like to film a vlog actually, because the pressure of vlogging is much less than a formal sit down video. And I feel like that's all I can manage today because I cannot form any coherent or insightful thoughts right now. And I have a few ideas for this vlog. I want to just spend the afternoon with you and take some things off my to-do list. I think the most exciting thing today is I want to show y'all what I bought recently. It's a new camera and it's related to this YouTube channel. I mean, it's for the YouTube channel, so I want to talk about that. And maybe later in the vlog we can tidy the house together, and I want to declutter some things as well. I think part of the overwhelm that I'm feeling is also just the sense of having a lot of things in the house that are not in the right places. For instance, you can see my sofa in the background. You might not be able to see it very well, but it's very messy. And it's messy for my standards and my house standards, which is usually very neat. So usually where clutter accumulates in my house is on my settee and on that sofa chair, because that's where I usually just dump things. And then my mom also puts my laundry on that chair for me to fold and put away in my closet. And then behind me, it's a bit overexposed, but there's a stack of papers because I am decluttering a lot of my worksheets from Korean class. Like, these are worksheets from beginner level, so technically I don't even need them anymore because I'm way past beginner level. So I took them out of their files and I figured I would just declutter them, but I need to go to the recycling bin to declutter those papers. So I feel like those papers might be there for a while, but at least they're in one spot. But they're not supposed to be there because that's where I eat dinner, and I don't want like a pile of paper on my dining table. So that's the situation today. Things are all over the place, and because of that, my mind is all over the place. And I just want to bring you with me as I try to get my life together. It's so dramatic, I know, but that is what a Sunday reset is for. I think I'll sit somewhere on the floor to show you what I bought. Before I do a little unboxing, but also not really, of the camera stuff that I want to show y'all. I didn't start vlogging this morning because I was just doing some work. I was uploading a video that's coming out this week. It's the... what is it? I just uploaded it. It's the how to afford nice things on a modest budget. It's like the second half, or like a companion video to the first video that I posted. Sorry, that's my pipe if you can hear it. What was I saying? It's a companion video to my first video on how to budget successfully, or like tips to budget successfully. Initially they were supposed to be one video, but I realized that was too ambitious, so I'm glad that I chose to split them up. Or I didn't really have a choice because when I filmed the first version it was corrupt. So I had to refilm and I decided to split those two. But anyway, I just uploaded that today. Not sure if it will do very well, but lately I feel like my videos have become very niche, but also truer to the kind of videos that I've always wanted to make anyway. So I think I shouldn't let myself be too affected by views and things like that. In fact, like, this whole endeavor of doing this YouTube channel, I'm really thinking about it a lot because it's not like a money-making thing for me. The amount of effort that I put in is not really commensurate with the AdSense revenue that I get back, because right now I'm not taking any sponsorship, so all that I earn from YouTube is from AdSense, and with about 3,000 views, 3,000 to 5,000 on average views a month, it's not a livable income, but it's still like a little bit of pocket money. So I'm glad that at least it makes some money, but But I shouldn't let making money be the goal of continuing to do this, because I feel like that will affect the kind of content that I put out. And right now I'm very happy with what I am producing. Sorry, this is a bit of a sidetrack, but I guess it's somewhat related because I am going to show you some camera gear that I have invested in to continue to do this hobby. Oh yeah, I wanted to briefly mention about my Hong Kong trip as well. I'm sorry I didn't vlog the trip. I think I was quite ambitious, and I thought like I could vlog the trip on my phone because I didn't bring my camera. I don't want to bring my camera because of what I mentioned about it being shaky and everything. So I thought I would vlog on my phone. But I had the same thought when I went to Korea last year and Japan. Like, I wanted to vlog my trip, but I still haven't really figured out the kind of vlog, like especially travel vlog style that I can do. I don't think I have it in me yet to vlog in public. Like, that's just so embarrassing to me. Not that I find vloggers embarrassing, but I am so introverted and I never want to draw attention to myself, so the thought of talking to myself in public, even if I have a friend with me, is quite scary. But it's like a growth mindset thing, right? I don't think it's that embarrassing, and it's all just in my head anyway. But all that to say, I didn't vlog the trip, and so unfortunately there will be no Hong Kong vlog. But I had a good time most of the time. I think Hong Kong is just one of those cities where I'm glad that I went once, but I probably will not go again. There was a lot of culture shock also that really affected my enjoyment of the trip. And at least as a tourist, being there for 1 week, I'm sure I don't have an accurate picture of what it's really like to live there and stay there. But from the 1 week that I saw, let's just say I was very happy to be back in Singapore. It was nice to travel again, and I do have another big trip planned at the end of this year, and I do want to vlog that, or at least capture more memories for myself. So from now until then, I will hopefully keep vlogging even at home and figure out what would make me the most comfortable to vlog more. It's not just vlogging, it's also like taking photos. I always forget to take photos when I'm overseas. I think because in the moment I'm so overwhelmed with my surroundings that my last thought is to take out my phone and capture the moment. I think some people just naturally have this instinct to want to capture it, to preserve the memory, and I kind of envy that. So I want to be one of those people. Not that I'm always just taking photos all the time without being present. I think that is the struggle that I have. Like, I want to be present while also taking the time to find a way to preserve the memory. But that's something I've always been thinking about when I'm traveling, or even my life in Singapore here. I think vlogging is my attempt to do that, because I'm never gonna be this age again. This time in my life might pass much quicker than I imagined. Like, someday I'll be 35 or 40 or 50 or 60 and I won't remember what it's like to be 28 again. Or maybe this is just a phase in my life because everyone's recording their lives and making content out of it. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, let's get on with the vlog, and I really want to show you my camera. Alright, I'm just sitting on the floor in front of the window where hopefully the light will be good. I'm sorry, I know it's a mess in the background. You can see the papers, you can see the mess, but let's just ignore it. We will tidy up together later. But the thing I want to show you that I got for the purposes of this YouTube channel is I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera. Okay, this is the case, sorry, but the camera, this is the camera. So I heard of this camera for the first time in one of my YouTube comments. So my very first vlog that I posted, was it February? One of my viewers, a long-time viewer actually, he suggested the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I've never heard of DJI or this vlogging camera, so I looked it up, and it's basically it's a company that makes drones. So they also do vlogging cameras with like a gimbal, so the stabilization is supposed to be really good. This is a preview, but this is how it looks like. So it's not like a traditional camera looking thing. It's almost like a sound recorder. I used to do sound in uni, and we had like a zoom, like a bulky zoom thing. It's a more vertical format compared to a traditional camera that is more like a horizontal landscape format. So I was really intrigued by it, and I was looking into it a bit. Like I was looking into actually their gimbals, their phone gimbals, because I figured I already have a phone camera. I have this camera that I'm filming on that I usually film all my vlogs and main videos. So I figured, like, say for travel, I could just get the gimbal. But then it was still quite expensive and I thought, nah, it's fine, I have my current camera. And then when I was in Hong Kong, I happened to walk by a DJI store. So I went in to the store and I actually looked at the camera and handled it in person. And I thought that it was cooler than I expected. So I didn't get it in Hong Kong because I wanted to do more research. So when I came back, I was watching a few review videos, and then there's also an official store on Shopee. So I went to check it out, and it wasn't as expensive as I expected. Okay, granted, it's still more expensive than my current camera, but in total for the camera and the creator combo, which is like so they have a standard combo, which is just the camera and I don't know what other accessories, but the creator combo has things like a microphone. They have more stuff included in the package. So I decided to get the creator combo, and in total it was about $850, including a $50 voucher that I used. So yeah, I paid $850 for the whole creator combo set. I do think it's quite an investment, so hopefully I'll get full use out of it. And it depends, like depending on whether I want to stick with my current camera or use the Osmo Pocket 3 from now on, because I can use this as my main camera also if I wanted to, but I just haven't tried it out and I'm more familiar with like a regular standard camera setup, but we'll see. But anyway, I just really wanted to show you what's inside the bag that they gave. I've already unboxed it because it arrived on Friday, but I already unboxed it yesterday because I was so excited. But I also want to show you what's inside the little case that you get. So let's do a little semi-unboxing together. Let me get the box it came in. So this is the box, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. Then I've taken out everything in this box and I've unwrapped everything. So let's start with the Osmo Pocket 3 itself. I think this camera came out in November 2023. I went to Google it just now. This is the gimbal and the camera part of the setup. And then this screen flips up this way to turn it on. And then you see the gimbal starts moving on its own. Anyway, here is the screen. And then if you press, there's a joystick here and a record button here. If you press the joystick 3 times, it will become a front selfie camera, which is really useful for vlogging yourself because you can see yourself in the front screen. Like compared to say vlogging with my phone, which was what I was planning to do in Hong Kong, if I use the back camera, then I wouldn't be able to see the screen and see if I'm in focus or see what's in the shot. But then the front camera is not as high quality. What else do I have to say about this? Oh, it does this. So say now it's on, right? And say I switch it off, it does this sound like a double click. And I went to Google it and it says that that's just the magnets aligning in the gimbal. But basically what that tells me is that this part here is very sensitive and fragile. So definitely I wouldn't be able to just manhandle this, like throw it in my bag as easily. And that's why DJI also comes with a case. It came with a case in the box. I don't know if it's in the standard combo also, but this is just like half a case and there are places to put the lens. I'll talk about it later, but this keeps the gimbal locked when you want to store it away. So it's just like that. It's just half a case, there's no like cover or anything, but it does keep the gimbal quite locked in position. But I've noticed that, so let me show you, this is the camera part, right? I can still kind of move it a bit and there is a gap between the gimbal and the camera lens. So like if your bag is very dusty or you have small things, it could still get in that gap and potentially scratch your lens. So I'm thinking that I might want to get a separate cover just to protect this gimbal part. I found a few on Shopee, but I haven't bought it yet because I wanted to get a sense of how I would use this and carry it around before deciding which type of case would work best for me. But yeah, as a standard protective case that DJI makes for this, I do feel like they could have at least tried to protect the gimbal given that it's so sensitive. Yeah, so just my personal preference, I would rather get a case that protects the entire gimbal portion of the camera. The stick part feels quite hardy, so I'm not too worried about that. And it's pretty firm on the camera, it won't like fall out or anything. In the carrying case, they have these magnetic places for the lens as well, and the lens are also just like magnetic attachments that you can put on your camera. So I got one lens in the creator, I'm sorry, everything's out of focus, but I have one lens in the creator combo that was included, and that's the wide angle lens. So it just clips on like that to the camera. And then you'll have a wider angle. I think I heard that it was 15mm compared to the standard, which is 20mm. I believe my camera is 20mm. So this would be the, what do you call it? The frame, the field of vision. I'm not a camera person. But yeah, this would be the frame for the Osmo Pocket as well. The problem with this wide angle lens is that it's quite thick, but the camera won't be able to close with the lens permanently attached to the lens on the camera. So I find that a bit of a hassle. So because of that, I feel like I won't be using the wide angle lens as much, because every time I want to switch off my camera, I will have to take the lens out and store it away. So for that reason, I don't think it'll be as useful to me, given that I want to be as hands-free and almost as mindless as possible when I'm using my camera. I don't want to have to fiddle with it with the different parts. That's how I envision myself using the camera, at least. So that is the main body of the camera, and then there are more attachments that would make this slightly more useful. So it comes with this carrying case, which is really nice, but I think this will not follow me outside. This will probably just be my carrying case, my storage case at home, because it's still quite bulky. This is bulkier than any pouch that I carry in my bag. So I probably wouldn't bring this out. But it's just a very nice and compact case, and it feels quite high quality. Then it also comes with two handles, and one is like a battery pack. So a lot of people complain, like I watch a lot of reviews complaining that there's no removable battery in this device. So say the battery dies, you just have to charge it. But alternatively, you can use a battery pack, and this charges the main camera while also acting like a handle. So you can see that the handle of this camera is quite short. So you can add this. There is both a USB-C and also clips on the side of it. Once you clip it in place, it does feel quite secure. And then you can see that it extends the handle by so much. So this is the battery pack version, and then it has the threading for your tripod, which also comes in the creator combo. This tripod doesn't extend or anything, it's just a very like wide but flat tripod. But say you were like putting it on a desk or some sort of platform, it should be quite okay. So this is how it looks. But besides the battery pack, there's also a regular handle which is like half the size. This one's not a battery pack, but you can still charge the main device if you have this on, because it has a USB-C on the back. And it also has the thread for you to attach the tripod. So on its own, without the handles, you can't attach the tripod. You have to have at least the battery pack or the handle in order to attach the tripod. So those are the three accessories that I have. Then besides that, there is also a mic. Like the mic comes with the creator combo, which is so useful. The thing is, the Osmo also has a built-in mic, which I plan to use. This mic is really unnecessary for me, I think. But of course I haven't tried out the camera and I don't know what sound quality I would prefer. I've heard people say, of course, the mic quality is much better, but it's not that the camera quality is bad or anything. So it's just nice to have this option. I wonder if I could use this mic for other cameras as well, because the thing is with this camera, this is like a transmitter. It records the sound, but you still need a receiver to record the sound. I could be totally wrong. I've forgotten everything about doing sound and video. But basically the receiver is in the camera. So once you switch this on, it automatically connects to the camera and it can sync the sound and the video together without any issue. But I don't know how I would use the microphone with other cameras. I need to do more research. But the thing is, I'm hoping that I never have to use this because it's just like another thing to fuss with. I'd rather just rely on the camera and the camera's audio. So it comes with the windscreen to attach on the top of this microphone. that I haven't opened yet because I don't plan on using it, but these are the accessories. So this clips on either by a clip or like a magnet, and the magnet is really strong. Like, I don't want to take it out, but yeah, this is the magnet. So you can pin it on your shirt with a magnet, or you can just clip it on, it's up to you. But so that comes in the set as well. What else is in here? I think that's, oops, my camera. Let me put that away. I think that's it. The last thing is just the USB-C to USB-C cable, which honestly I don't plan to use because basically all my devices use USB-C, so I can just use my phone charger to charge this if I need it. But I just put it in here in case. And then I have the manual that it came with. I took out all the stickers and pasted it on the back, but there's the manual that I just keep in here. Oh, it also came with a sticker, like a pack of stickers, which I thought was quite cute, kind of like Apple, but I don't need those stickers, so I gave them away. And yeah, that's the Pocket 3 that I recently got for myself as an investment for this channel. I know the gear don't make the creator, but I do have what they call gear acquisition syndrome. It's like I love collecting and acquiring gear to hopefully make my work a bit better, and I'm hoping that this can just reduce the friction for me to film more videos, especially outside and when I'm traveling. That's why I got it. So thank you so much to Jensen for recommending this camera. I wouldn't have known about this camera if you hadn't mentioned it in my comments. Right now I'm filming on my main camera, but maybe for the rest of this video I should try filming on my DJI. I also had to buy, oh, one thing I didn't mention, I also had to buy my SD card separately. There's an SD card slot here, and it's a micro SD card slot, so it's different from my camera SD card, which is the regular SD card. So that was quite annoying, and it doesn't come with an SD card out of the box, so you would have to buy an SD card separately when you buy the camera. That might just be standard DJI practice, I'm not sure, but there's no SD card in the box. So I had to buy new SD cards just for this camera. But anyway, because I have an SD card in it now, I can actually film on it if I wanted to. But then it'll change the quality of my video for the rest of this vlog, so I don't know if I should do that. But yeah, this is the camera I usually vlog with for both my sit-down talking videos and also my vlogs. And it's on this tripod. Quite a cheap tripod from Shopee. It's actually a bit slanted, but I don't know if it's slanted because the camera is heavy on one side or if the bottom is just a bit spoiled. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the situation. This camera can film in 4K as well, but I don't know if I care to film my vlogs in 4K. Like, my vlogs don't have to be so high resolution, and if I just film in full HD, it will save on my storage space anyway. Maybe I'll try filming with this in a future vlog, so I'll just keep using my current camera for now, so I don't have to like worry about the memory card and changing the settings and everything. I still need to play around with it. So yeah, that is this camera. Just wanted to show it off to y'all, and I'm very excited to use it. And maybe in my next vlog I'll actually start using this, and then you can see the quality of the footage and everything. I moved back to my desk because I was feeling quite warm on the floor. But anyway, I need to look at my to-do list for today. My plan is to vacuum and mop the house, so I shall do that and tidy the situation that is going on my sofa chair and my settee. I didn't wake up early this morning. I woke up at 9 o'clock. So as you can see, my routines are all over the place. And usually Sundays I go for yoga, but they recently changed my Sunday instructor. Like, they changed the instructor for the Sunday classes, and it's no longer the instructor that I like. It's an instructor whom I've never gone to before, so I just don't know if they're good or not. So I feel very reluctant to go to yoga. But that also means that I haven't exercised in almost 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, and that's pretty insane. So if I don't go to yoga, maybe I should just go to the gym. I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday with a friend, but in the end I didn't because I just didn't want to, which is not good. I feel like my discipline hasn't been good since I came back from Hong Kong, just because everything's out of whack. Like, I feel like because everything's so messy, I feel like I can't really commit the time and energy to the things that I want to do because I feel like I'm pulled in so many different directions. But at least I got my video uploaded. That's one thing that I was working on this week consistently. And speaking of goals and stuff, now it's not yet the end of March, it's 23rd, which is just the second last week. So I also need to plan my March check-in video, like just reflect on the month a bit and write down some things I want to say for my March check-in that I'm planning to film next week, because next week is the last week of March. So I think because of that, I won't go into all my updates now. And this vlog will only come out like weeks from now, so it'll be long past anyway. But yeah, I'll save some updates for that video instead, because there's a lot that has been going on that I feel like I'm finally coming to a decision or conclusion about. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is my mind is everywhere and things are not very organized right now in my life, but I'm working on it. Yeah, and today I will work on getting at least my physical space in order. So maybe we'll start with that sofa chair. How about that? So let's go and clean up my sofa chair. Here is the settee. There is a bunch of books that I've thrown on here. Random umbrella, a bunch of clothes. So maybe I'll start with putting away the clothes first. So I have my travel pillow and then I wash the case. I have socks. I need to put that away. It's been really cold recently. It's another monsoon surge right now, so I've been wearing an actual sweater to work, and I guess I just threw it on the sofa without folding it up. It doesn't smell bad, so I think I'll just hang it up instead of washing it. Then I also have a Chuggy bag from when I ordered Chuggy. Let's clear the sofa first. I'm currently reading this book. This is a graphic novel of this very popular book. It's actually like a proper book, but then they made like a graphic novel version. This is actually my boss's and I borrowed it from him. Like, we have a library at work and I just took this from the shelf to read, and I'm really enjoying it. It's so riveting and quite easy to get through because it's a graphic novel, and I've been reading this on the train to work. But as you can see, it's a gigantic book, so I've had to carry around a tote bag just to carry this book to and from work. So not the most practical, and I'm excited to finish reading it so that I can stop carrying this around. But I also want to read the next 2 volumes. I think I need to borrow it from the library because we don't have the next 2 volumes at the office. But I highly recommend if you're looking for like a graphic novel to read. I don't know, I really like this kind of history of humankind type of stories or type of books. I used to read so much of this when I was a kid. One of my favorites for the month. Maybe I should hold on to it so that I can talk about it in a favorites video. Then I also borrowed this from the library. Signs of Beauty by Michelle Wong. She's a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber actually, and she makes video content on like the sciencey aspects of skincare and beauty, and I'm a huge fan of her channel, so I wanted to borrow her book to see what it's like. It's actually less about Michelle as a person and it's more like a skincare manual, beauty manual, so it's very technical. Like, there are chapters like why is my hair falling out, that kind of thing. So it's not exactly something that I would read for fun. I feel like I usually just skip to topics that I'm interested in. So I actually borrowed it because I was thinking if I wanted to get a copy for myself, just like as a reference book to have around the house. But maybe I'll skip buying it and I'll just read this copy that I have from the library. So there's that. These 2 are very heavy books to be reading. So I really want to finish them soon so that I can go back to just reading regular sized books. But I think for now, since I'm reading them, I'll put them here. And then since I carry this bag to work to carry the books, I'll just put them here first. And my bag is usually on the sofa anyway, so that will be here. Yeah, that's the best I can do for now. Okay, it's definitely a lot more organized now. That's very good. Okay, but I threw everything else on the bed, so let me just sort that out. Now it's time to deal with the settee. I took all the papers from the settee because I wanted to put my camera there, but also I wanted to show you the mess that is here. The problem with this corner is that this is my main dumping ground for everything that I don't know what to do with. And it's also right next to my desk, so everything also ends up piling here. I think some things I just need to put aside to be recycled or thrown away, like this stack of papers. These were files that I used to keep all these papers, so I think I can still keep this and reuse them for other things. I just haven't had time to put them away. And then this is really good bubble wrap from when I ordered the creator combo. It was wrapped in this bubble wrap, and I think it's still really solid. So usually I keep this kind of thing. Like I have a bag of bubble wrap just in my storage area. And these are Jenny biscuits. Oh my gosh, let me show you. So I got these Jenny biscuits. Sorry, the lighting is so awful, but these are Jenny biscuits from Hong Kong. I got a few boxes to give to friends and colleagues, and I just haven't met these friends yet. And then this is packaging from when I ordered my SD card. This is a plastic bag of things that I plan to declutter. So I don't know what to do with them yet, but it's just sitting here for now. So let me just get this organized. This is my huge thing of bubble wrap. I plan to keep this in here, but it's so full already. I don't know if I can squeeze this in. I feel a bit hoardery, but honestly, bubble wrap is so useful for if I wanna mail things, like if I'm selling things on Carousel and I need to mail something. I think this is fine, right? This is fine for like a household's collection of bubble wrap. Then this is my collection of packaging materials. So if I order things and the packaging is still in good condition, I tend to keep it. Again, for Carousel mailing purposes. And then I also have a collection of paper bags that are the really pretty kind of paper bags, because I find that these are much nicer than, say, a plastic bag. So if I want to give like gifts to people, I tend to reuse one of these bags. All that's left is this huge stack of papers. There's a paper recycling bin near the library, so the next time I go there, I'll just bring this with me. I'm wondering if I should declutter the box for the Osmo, but I think I'll hold on to it for a bit. I tend to hold on to the boxes for like a couple months, and then if there aren't any issues, I'll just declutter the box. So I'll hold on to this for now. I just transferred my items that I want to declutter from this bag to a clear Ziploc bag, just so it's easy to see what I have that I want to give away. I have a mascara. So after I filmed my makeup video, I decided to declutter my mascara once and for all. So unfortunately, mascara, you can't give it to people because you're not supposed to share mascara because of bacteria and everything. So unfortunately, I think I just have to throw this away because I opened it almost 6 months ago anyway. It just feels so wasteful, you know, so I don't know what to do. So it's just in this Ziploc bag for now. I also have a Maybelline vinyl lipstick, decluttering for reasons that I explained in my makeup video. I have another Colourpop lipstick. This is just my... I have another one, so this is the one with less product of the two. I figured it's really old and I should probably get rid of it, and since I have two, I'll just declutter one of them. Maybe my mother would like it, I don't know. Then I have this IKEA phone stand thing. It's useful, but the problem is my phone in the phone case makes it too thick for it to be used with this phone stand, so I might bring it to the office. I think some of my colleagues might be able to use it. I don't know. I have a honey stick thing. Speaking of, maybe we can declutter some stuff in the kitchen later, because there are many things that I have not used or touched in the last 2 years that I think can be decluttered. So we can do that later, but this is one of them that I picked out from my cutlery drawer. So there is also the utensils drawer that I want to declutter. And then I have this cute little metal tin. I would love to know what to do with this because it's so cute. I don't want to have to give this away or declutter it, but I just don't know what to put inside. So it's just in my declutter pile until I find something else to use this for. My plan was to bring it to the office to see if there's anything at my desk that needs organizing that I can put in here. But it's so cute, look, there's a little cat. So yeah, that is my declutter bag for now. It's not perfect, it's almost there. I think I just need to clear some stuff from this shelf, which I call my pending shelf, because I usually just dump things there if I have not dealt with them yet. So like, for instance, letters and stuff. So I'm gonna clear that and then reorganize this situation, and I think I should be done. I've been thinking of revamping the decor around my desk. Also because my postcards keep falling off the wall and it's really irritating. I think the blue tack that I use is just not strong enough anymore, but I'm too lazy to replace them. It's this white blue tack, not the blue one. But I like the white one because it doesn't stain my wall too much. But I think once it gets dirty, it doesn't make a difference anyway. But I don't know, maybe I don't even want to paste things up anymore. Maybe I just want like a framed photo or something. But I just haven't had the brain space to think about it because it feels like a very big project and I can barely like get my life together as it is. So I don't know, if you have any suggestions. Maybe it's just a matter of getting better blue tack, because otherwise these things will keep falling and driving me crazy. I have my extra SD card here. It doesn't come with a case, so I feel very insecure just having it loose. I haven't opened this yet. I have my other one in the camera. Maybe I'll just put this here for now until I figure it out. I also have this mirror. It's not a real Chanel mirror, but it's basically a two-way mirror, so there's a magnifying mirror and a regular mirror. I got this before I got my mirror phone case. I much prefer having a mirror on the back of my phone case, so I don't find myself reaching for this anymore. Feels quite wasteful because it's so pretty, but not very practical. Maybe I'll put it in my declutter pile and see if somebody wants it. I also have this keychain. It's the Earthbender logo. My brother got this for me. I don't know where he was, but he got an Airbender one for me, like an Air Nation one and an Earth Kingdom one. I don't know why he got me an Earth Kingdom one, because I'm pretty sure I asked for a Water Tribe one. But anyway, I put the Air Tribe, Air Nation, oh my gosh, what is it called? I put the Air Nation one on my AirPods, but I don't know what to do with this Earth one, so it's just been sitting here until I find a place for me to hang this keychain. So I guess it will remain here until then. Other than that, I think... Okay, I have some stuff I should be putting away. Like I have these certificates. I don't want to show you because my full name is on it. But it's my certificates for my Korean language immersion program that I attended last year. I'm tempted to put them up. I could put them up on my wall, but it just seems so formal. So for now, they're just sitting here in purgatory because I don't know what to do with them. I also have this postcard that I got from Macau. And take it out of the plastic, but I thought it was so cute because there's like all this Catholic imagery, because Macau was colonized, if I'm not wrong, colonized by the Portuguese, but they also have a lot of Chinese influence. So but you can see there's this Chinese lady with this Portuguese looking lady. So I thought it was such a pretty postcard, so I got it to put on my wall or something as like a little souvenir. But I haven't found the occasion. Maybe I'll put it there, but it's so far away. So I don't know. Okay, I've put it up. Don't know how long it'll be up for because I plan to revamp the whole thing anyway. But I've also wanted to revamp it for over a year now and I still haven't done it, so who knows. That looks a lot better, right? Everything here will eventually be decluttered or transferred. Like I have to give these to friends and then declutter that, probably declutter that box. So these are like temporary, but as a whole, this is how my little shelf is looking. So I think it's quite neat. But I'll have to put these things here for now. I don't have anywhere else to put them. Maybe I'll put this away in my storage, in my storeroom. Then I'll bring some things when I go to the office, I think. And then this will just have to wait until I make my way to the library. I also have this Standard Chartered card just out here because I want to close my Standard Chartered bank account. It's the Jumpstart account that I opened back when I first started my job. This was, I remember, COVID time, and they were advertising their 2% interest rate. It's just that I haven't been using their bank account for a really long time and I find it pointless to have an account open with them. I'd rather close it. I used to have Standard Chartered cards, but then I've closed all of them since. So I'm in a phase of trying to minimize all my accounts, all my financial accounts. So closing Standard Chartered is on my to-do list. It's just that I haven't made it down to a bank recently. I just have that there to remind me to make my way down if I can.
1 hour later.
I took a short break. I went to watch a bit of Abbott Elementary on my bed because I was feeling very tired. I think we've done a lot. I think when I have the camera on, I see it as like a task that I just need to quickly get done. So I feel a lot more productive when I'm filming myself do it compared to if I'm just doing it on my own. But I took a short break. I think I want to vacuum the house and I want to plan my week for next week. So it's part of my Sunday weekly reset thing. So it's computer work from now on. I know I said I want to declutter my kitchen utensils, but I might save that for another vlog actually because I think it's quite a mammoth task and I'm not sure for how long I've been filming, but I started with about 2+ hours of space to film and I'm down to 50 minutes. So I think I have enough footage for one vlog. So I will save the kitchen decluttering for a separate vlog. So you can look forward to that. But yeah, I'll skip that and I will just do some computer work for the rest of today. Still pending if I want to go to the gym tonight or this evening because I should exercise a bit. I'm feeling very, I don't know, like I'm melting into myself. But good work everyone. I think we've done quite a bit. So now I just need to vacuum the house. Then I think I will feel a bit purified. I don't know, I always get that feeling when I clean the house. So I will do that and then I will plan my week. Time to clean the living room.
Starting selective room cleaning.
It's gotten quite dark. It's about 5:20 p.m. I've just been doing computer work and The Roborock has gone through the whole house, so I feel a lot better. It's been quite a full day. I'm actually really tired and I might just continue doing computer work but on the bed because I just want to rest for a bit. I'm unsure if I'll go to the gym, but no pressure for me to go if I'm not feeling like it. But maybe I should. But I don't know. Maybe I could just take a brisk walk to the mall or something. Thank you so much for tuning in to this vlog. I hope it kept you company while you did your own things. I think I will end the vlog here for now. Hopefully in the next vlog I will film with my Osmo Pocket 3 and then we'll see how it goes from there. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!